Last time, I explored Arknights music with my friend Rain101, a singer-songwriter back from the Twitch Sings era. And this time I brought 3 more tracks for him to listen to, so let's get into it. I have been trapped in the Enfield mines, but we're finally back to reacting to Arknights music. Rain, it's been like 2 months since we did this. How you been?
It's been like a billion years. I've been doing pretty well. Thanks for asking.
So today, we'll just get straight into it. We have topical music because of an event that just released in Global right now, and I threw in a classic just to do at the very end. But first, we're going to start off with Battleplan Arclight. That's the lobby theme of the current contingency contract that's going on right now, which is a challenge mode. So after an insane boss battle, or when you're about to go into it, you're just listening to this the whole time. So vibes.
I'll stand on the edge of the world, feel something that can't be ignored. What are we up against? What are we fighting for? Oh, it's bigger than us, it's only begun. When dark meets the light, it burns like the sun. It's bigger than us, it's only begun. So hold on, we're lighting up the sky. Hold on, right here our worlds collide. Oh, you know it's far from done. Hear the battle cry. Now it's our time. We own the night. Ashes may dance on the ground, but gravity can't keep us down. A new awakening looks like it's up to fate. Oh, it's bigger than us, it's only begun. When dark meets the light, it burns like the sun. It's bigger than us, it's only begun. Oh, here it comes. There's no turning back. Tonight we will rise. The fire that's within, it never dies. A change of the tides. You can't run, you can't hide. There's no turning back. So hold on. We're lighting up the sky. We're lighting up the sky. Hold on. Right here our worlds collide. Now it's our time. We own the night. We own the night. Now it's our time. We own the night. We own the night.
All right, what'd you think?
One, it's just a really simple jam. I really liked. It's very synthwavy. That's like a music genre that my wife really enjoys. And so I started making synthwave music because she wanted synthwave music. So I was like, I can make some synthwave. I learned to really appreciate the genre. The complexity is in simplicity, right? The singer, one of the things I was doing, if you saw me like messing around, I was like, who is this singing? It reminds me of KDA.
I
her voice,
can see it.
like Madison Beer or something like that, you know. And it's Elena Cross, who I was like, have I ever even heard of them? Which I haven't, but I'm gonna like
look into
to
the
them now.
discography.
Yeah, she's got a great voice. Arrangement really like gives it space to shine. One of the things that I did recently was I'm wearing new headphones because I make a lot of music. You know, I can't afford like studio monitors because each speaker costs like $500.
Jeez.
And so like I can hear sort of like the compression when it's coming in, the panning is and all this stuff. The arrangement just really works on this. Like the mix really works on this. It gives her vocal a lot of space, but there's also like sick kind of like 80s style guitar solos. And like it's just really tapping into why they just reading about this artist. She's like a mix of a bunch of different genres all kind of mashed together. She's doing this very 80s thing with a much more contemporary sort of like feel to her vocals. I don't know. I liked it. It was a bop. It's got great pulls, and she's excellent.
The like general setting of this lobby theme is a mix of retro America plus space age America. If you like remember the sampling of the Apollo 9 countdown, which is so funny that's there, but I love it so much.
It's not retrofuturism, but like it's vapor futurism. I don't know. It's really interesting, those two eras. I'm not going to info dump too hard. The sort of like 60s and 80s are in Americana these ages of wonder, right? Like relative peace, even with the Cold War, right? But also like achievement. The economy's booming. We're going to the fucking moon. Like whatever, all these sorts of things, right? So to have this like gravity's not going to hold us down, and we're going to keep fighting, and like really fits with the spirit of both of those sort of eras, right? And then you can talk about like Vietnam and Russia and all this sort of stuff. It wasn't always peaceful, right? But there was this optimism, this hope is pitch perfect. It's a great choice, and it really fits the theme that they're looking for and the vibe that she was going for.
Chat, for those who don't know, Rain used to be something of a political commentator, and now I'm realizing as he was speaking, this is a decent video idea. I've said this before, Arknights is a very political game. Extremely political game. They're not very like black and white, everything is gray, everything is nuanced. There are very deep themes, PTSD, veterans, discrimination, war, all that. What if I just like I gave you a lore-based scenario and you just pick it apart based off of like what you know in our life, like in our world?
Sure.
Like, that'd be cool.
Yeah. I've gotten back on my political soapbox again with
events.
things that have just been going on and conversations that I've been having with people from, you know, all sorts of political backgrounds and stuff. I've taken a couple of years away from political commentary, but not like actually just public political commentary. But the wheels are always turning. So yeah, I'm in the middle of like the writing process for probably 2-hour long full production video like essay about
oh hell yeah,
you know, ICE and all that sort of stuff. Like politics is still very much on the forefront of my mind. You're speaking my language. Like I would love to do something like that. That would be super cool.
Well, I'll try and write something up. But for now, let's move on to the next song. It is Hoshiguma's character theme. So this is a theme that is basically everything a character is about, and it's called Undaunted.
it's so like, okay, before I get into the actual song, we listened to like most of this the first time through, and Spotify was being weird with Discord and all this sort of stuff. I will never listen to music on YouTube again.
Was it so different?
Night and day. And I, to be honest with you, I think before I couldn't really hear it the same way. A lot of people had mentioned like YouTube does a lot of stuff with the compression. You're losing a lot of it. And I was like, I mean, how much are you really? You're losing so much. Holy cow. Listening to it once on Spotify mostly, and then on YouTube was just such a stark difference. You had mentioned one of the earlier songs we'd listened to, going back and listening to it on Spotify instead. And I'm like, I bet I will have
Maybe
a very different opinion of it.
Maybe you should give those songs a chance again.
Yeah, absolutely. And all of the people who were saying like, well, maybe it's your headphones or maybe it's YouTube or whatever. Maybe you're right.
Maybe you're right. Maybe
you're
it was
right.
YouTube.
Maybe I owe you guys an apology. It's entirely possible. But this song, another one I really like, and this seems to be sort of a staple of this game, and its music production is like blending of genres or styles, right? Sure. So you've got the very trap sort of delivery of the vocals. You've got this very Japanese mandolin type instrument playing. You've got the contemporary J-pop production and stuff like that. I thought it was cool. Another song about like beating up your enemies and not giving up. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I thought just from a musical standpoint, I always like genre blending. Having something that is pulling all of those things together always really intrigues me and sort of inspires me to go, okay, like how can I, I don't want to like appropriate Japanese culture or anything like that, but like how do I start to play with these ideas in my own music?
Something I want to bring up is just the singer. I forget her actual name, but she has done some openings for Shangri-La. Her voice is so distinctive, and I love her flow. It's actually so good listening back to it.
Anything hip hop related, whether it's the trap flow, almost mumble rappy like triplet delivery, or Eminem machine gun fast, Busta Rhymes, stuff like that, and everything in between. It's about like confidence, believing or selling the belief in the thing that you're saying, right? And she definitely brings that. I agree with the delivery is really like clean and confident and brings everything to the table it needs to.
Let's go ahead and move on to our last song. This one is not a recent song, but it's an old classic that everybody loves. This is Ständchen. This one's a character theme, by the way, so another one of those describing a character things.
I spent my life suffocating, ignoring villains, leaving inside me all my guilt is never fading. It forever lives on under my skin, killing me from within. You stay a part of me for the rest of my life. You tighten your grip like shackles on both my wrists. You stay a part of me for the rest of my life. I once was a dreamer, but then I grew up and saw the real world. When I look in the mirror, I can choked back every tear. I carry you on my own, 'cause you insist you only feel at home. Under my skin, you're killing me from the waiting. Will you stay alive for me for the rest of my life?
What'd you think? Actually, first, let me ask this. I guess a music check here. Do you recognize the name Ständchen?
No. I mean, it's got the umlaut, so my
Yeah.
brain goes, it's German, probably. But no, I don't.
So, a very famous composer, Franz Schubert, this is one of his pieces. This is like, I don't know the context of why everyone recognizes this. Maybe it's opera or something. But every opera singer, aka Marco Meatball, all recognizes this song being the original Stanchion, and then this is a twist on that, as you could saw, the blending of genres. So, what did you think?
I'm not super familiar with opera, so it doesn't surprise me that I'm like, no, I thought I'd never heard this before. No, I dug it. The vocals in particular, there was one point I was like really trying to place the feeling, the vibe. I landed on Styx. It has this sort of like big 80s arena rock quality that I've seen Styx a couple times live that they bring of like everything just feels very grand. You know, all of their songs feel like these operatic, even though they're very 80s stadium rock. The guitars with the sweeping instrumentation of the orchestra and all that sort of stuff with this kind of operatic but also kind of arena rock delivery. Man, you throw a few genres together and make it work and I'm gonna fall in love. But I thought it was blended really well. Like nothing felt out of place, right? Like that's always the risk when you're picking and choosing little genre things and dropping them together, is that you're going to have two things that just don't really work together or feel out of place. Like the guitars come in and you're like, yep, that's right. Yep, that seems about right with what we're getting from the vocals, with what we're getting from like the vibe of this thing. And I think the sort of wallpaper engine background to this video of this, like, this character holding his flute, gazing out the window, like this edgelord sort of like looking despondent teenage boy was like, okay, yeah, like I see the vibe we're getting here, like me when I'm 16. And so, yeah, when the guitars came in, I was like, yeah, totally.
It's
totally.
funny.
Right on. I'm here with you. Let's go. Give me some of that. So,
It's so
I
funny
enjoyed
you
it
say
for
that.
what it is.
But like what actually happened to him is so fucking demonic and sad.
Really?
I don't expect you to know that, obviously, but when you say it like that, it's so funny.
Yeah, and like all I have to go on with this character is this like little music video, and you can see like the little devil horns. This boy man, I don't know, like it's anime, so this guy could be 1,500 years old. He's got this like flowing but kind of tattered cape and these like twisted devil horns, but he's holding a flute.
It is a very edgy design. You got me there.
Yeah, Yeah, I don't know. It's like, but it fits. It fits perfectly with the imagery, matches the motif for sure.
So that's all the songs that we have today. We'll definitely be back with more Arknights music, but I do want to say that, of course, we'll also be bringing him back for Enfield music. I'm just waiting for that discography to grow a bit. But anyways, I'll see y'all next time. Let me know what songs you want to see in the comments below, and see you later.